They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. And the Commodores will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas Longhorns offense will go to work first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one game.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. Blasted as he lets it go. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally, and they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Toss sweep to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. Taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Commodores decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside. 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Manning. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns' first season in the SEC was a rousing success and so close to even more with a late loss to Ohio State. Steve Sarkisian and the Horns have the expectations right where they want them.
You said expectations. Has there ever been more hype around a quarterback in Arch Manning since, I don't know, Tim Tebow? People are expecting so much out of this young quarterback. If he hits the ceiling, David, this is going to be a really tough team to beat.
And he showed you flashes a year ago when he filled in for Quinn Ewers, and I think those flashes were so great. And then Texas, man, this is a program that's on the rise. The last couple years, making it to the Final Four in the sport, they're ready to take that next step.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on second down. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running.
Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Turning on the Jets. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you want to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to pass, it's Pavia. It's incomplete. And be a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete on the right side.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Wingo. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Dropping back, it's Manning. It's complete to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. With the catch, it's Hoskins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Sherrill. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. The Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, the power run here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Got room to work. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Finds his man. It's Stowers. Finally corral, but not before. He picked up the first down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Pavia. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sherrill. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback moving. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Dances away. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play.
Touchdown, Vandy. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with the hair on fire and win this second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Moore.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Line getting set on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Fakes the grab on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is in the air on fourth down. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Wide open spaces. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Got it behind the line. It's Hoskins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Catch in the middle, it's Stowers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Got the quick pass. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Just keep slinging it. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Couldn't find a ton of room on that. That small change, they take over at the 43. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
Coming out of the tunnel. This quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
To the air, it's Manning. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Finds his man. It's Hoskins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On the move, he fires. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Finds a tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. It's incomplete. Desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got the first down. Looking for more. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. The give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and beating the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They get to him as he throws. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, out of space. He's loose. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying